Good morning. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's Tuesday, guys. Oh my God, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to wait a few seconds to see if any more people join us. But good morning. If you have control over, like, I don't know if I'm loud enough. So if I'm loud enough, let me know, and we'll go ahead. But good morning. Ooh. I have some fun things. I won't be on really long this morning. Honestly, this time I'm honest. This time I'm not going to be on that long because my neighbors next door are getting a roof, and you can hear the banging. Maybe you might not be able to pick up the banging noise, but I certainly can hear it. So I want to do the autumn fall tag, and I want to discuss a few things, and then I'm probably going to hop off just because it is super like they're not into it yet, but today they're actually putting the shingles on the roof. So hey, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine? I can hear you. Okay. Hey, how are you? Hey, Kay, how are you? Good morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our little morning chat. I'm drinking my tea. How is the weather where you all are today? It is very cloudy. It's like a muggy day, but it feels fall still. So it's nice, but it's not raining. We've had a lot of rain over the last, few days or whatever, but today it's really okay. Like I said earlier, my neighbors are they're getting a roof put on. So you may hear banging, and I may apologize one more time, but I'm going to try not to stay on and, really long because it is definitely something. Hi, Mariah. Good morning. It's sunny. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It might get sunny here a little later. We'll see. We'll see. Well, before I start, guys, I see there's some people in here. If you're in, say hello. But I want to just say thank you to a few people. On my last live, I always encourage you all because everyone can't catch the live. So if you're here joining me now on a replay, thank you for watching. But also, if you wouldn't mind getting active with me, even in the replay, I really do like to go back and read and get to know some of my subscribers. So if you have time, if you're not just listening to it as you're doing other things, but if you have time and you can engage with me, that would be so great because I really do like to read about that stuff. So I want to say thank you so much to Kay. Angela Wright, you're always so responsive in my replays, and I really do appreciate it. And Vivian Crosby, thank you so much. You answered like all the questions, and I hope I responded back to all of them the same. But I really do appreciate those, you guys, all of you guys. I just happened to go back to my last video and just kind of pulled some names from the last video. But thank you all so much for just being so supportive. I really do appreciate it. So, nothing but sun, yes. Hey, Helen, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Tracy. It's getting better in New York. It means getting better like it's getting warmer or cooler, or has it been raining? Not sure. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys, for just continuing to support. I love doing these live just because I do like engaging. So if you're new and you just happen to find my live, my name is Felicia. My YouTube channel here is Also Ann, and I do crocheting and plants. So mainly crocheting, especially right now because it's fall, but I also do plant stuff in the spring. Just didn't do too much this year, but I love plants. So if I get a new plant or I want to share something about that plant, I do that as well on this channel. Hi, Elizabeth. Sunny in Indiana. Nice. Rain finally stopped. Got it. 52 this morning. Ooh, that's cold. That is super cold. Well, to me, that's cold. It might be nice to you. Okay. So guess what? I found, oh, and then another thing I want to mention before I get into the tag, because I want to do the autumn fall tag. I saw it on Pamela knit and crochet corner, and I wanted to do that tag. But before I do that, I do want to mention that I am participating in a Christmas blog hop with Raylan from Itchin' for a Stitchin' and Ned and Mimi. So what they've done, I kind of explained it at the last part of my last slide, but they've gotten together with like 30 other crochet designers, and they've gotten like a pattern book. So basically, if you wanted to purchase all of the patterns at one shot, they have it at a 90% discount for $12.99. But if you're like me and you like to get things free, they have been giving away every single pattern that's going to be in the hop for free. The only thing that you have to do is you have to actually go on their website, get the discount, get the code, and then you can just download the pattern. So if you're into patterns, then I absolutely suggest you take advantage of it. And if you follow me on Instagram in my stories, every morning I try to put whoever the designer is for that day and what crochet pattern is going to be free. And it's free for just one day. So 24 hours, and it's free that entire day. It's a PDF pattern that's on Library, so you can download it and it's free. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Go to my website, ossoann.com, and all the information is there. Or you can go to my Instagram, and all of the information is there as well. I think it's a really cool way to get your hands on some really neat creative patterns, and every single one of the designers has allowed for their patterns to be released for just one day for free. So that is definitely worth sharing. Hi, Aisha. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? So I wanted to share that. All right, guys. So what I tried to do was I did the, I'm going to do the autumn tag. I put the questions in my info box, and I think it shows up now. But if it doesn't, I'm not really on Facebook. You know, I tried, Tracy, to get on Facebook, but it confused the heck out of me. So you'll see me, I have something out there, but it's not up-to-date information at all. I need to do it, but it's just one of those things. I don't know. I couldn't. But yeah, I tried to put all these tag questions in my description box, so you may be able to see it now, or definitely catch it after the replay. And if you are a YouTuber, and you actually have an active channel, please let me know so that I can go support your channel too. Okay. So I didn't get tagged in this, but I did want to tag a few people. So I want to tag Triple C and Josha, which is Dana. I want to tag Kelli Crochet's Adventure. And I also want to tag Oak Knob Makes, which is Monique. So you three ladies, I've tagged you to do this fall autumn tag if you want to. And then of course, if you are watching here and you have a YouTube channel, please go ahead and do the tag and then let me know so I can learn a little bit more about you as well. Thanks, Tracy. Okay, so the first thing that I have out here is it's broken up in two parts. So it's this or that, and then the second part is just questions, and it's not long, okay? So this or that. The first one is apple cider or hot chocolate. So you guys can answer. If you don't have a Facebook, if you don't have a YouTube channel, then answer along with me so I can know what you guys would choose. But for me, I choose hot chocolate. Hot chocolate all day over apple cider. To me, hot chocolate just symbolizes fall. I love it with milk and not water because I like it to be creamy. I like marshmallows and whipped cream topping if that's available. So definitely hot chocolate, definitely made with some type of cream. So no milk for me. No water for me. I like it creamy. What about you? Apple cider, yeah. I've never made apple cider. Is it just like warmed up apple juice with cinnamon? I hope I didn't downplay it too much. Is that what it is though? Like warm apple juice with cinnamon in it? Apple cider. Is that a northern thing too? Do you guys up north like apple cider? Helen says apple cider. Tracy says apple cider. Okay, so the next this or that is Thanksgiving or Halloween. They are both my faves for the winter. Caramel hot chocolate alternate with apple cider. Oh, that sounds, I have putting caramel in the hot chocolate. That might be good. That sounds kind of good. You like hot chocolate too? See? Hot chocolate. I feel like I got something on my mouth. Okay. Thanksgiving or Halloween? That's the next one. Thanksgiving or Halloween? So for me, it's going to be Thanksgiving all day long. Halloween, we'll discuss it, but Thanksgiving all day long, everything about it, from waking up early in the morning, cooking, to family, to eating, hands down, Thanksgiving. Texas is hot tea, Thanksgiving. Hot tea, really? I like hot tea too, but I like cold tea more. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Hi, Millie. How are you? Thank you, Logan, for putting my Instagram information out there. Appreciate it. Okay, next one. Do you call the season autumn or do you call the season fall? Do you, where you're from? I think that's kind of a weird question, but do you call it autumn or fall? I call it fall. We call it fall here. You like Halloween for the festivities. I can understand that. I can understand that. Do you guys call it Halloween or fall? Fall, fall. Helen's fall. Aisha's fall. Kay is fall. Tracy's fall. Yeah. I think I hear autumn more like if I see it like described in stores. Like if you see like a poster or it has writing on it or whatever, it usually says autumn. But fall is what we call it. Well, what I call it. Okay. Do you prefer trick or treat? Trick or the treat? I'm a treat all day. I don't like tricks. I don't mind watching other people kind of get pranked just a little, but I personally don't like it. So trick, I would much rather have the treat over the trick. Treat. It just says treat, exactly. I mean, tricks are fun if it's not like directly. I don't know. I don't like to be like the center of attention in a way that's like making everyone else laugh at me. Treat, hands down, treat. Yes, Vivian treat, Tracy treat. Okay. I don't like tricks. I know. Who came up with the trick part of trick or treat? I mean, it's kind of like a kid's thing too. So you're like tricking the poor little kids. Hello, sunshine. I missed you last week. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Vivian. I just shouted you out earlier. I just shouted you out. Thank you so much for being so responsive in the replay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're doing, ladies, we're doing a tag called This or That, and then there's some questions too. So if you have a YouTube channel, then I'm going to ask that you do it on your channel so we can go watch it. But if you don't, then just respond here. Just respond here. Okay, so carve a pumpkin or eat pumpkin pie. Carve a pumpkin or eat pumpkin pie. I particularly would prefer to carve a pumpkin, and let me tell you why. I just recently started eating pumpkin pie. Like that is not something that my family prepares. And I really didn't, for a long time, I didn't even know the difference between pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie until I was put onto it. But Costco's here, we have a Costco's, which is very similar to Sam's Club or BJ's. They have a pumpkin pie that is amazing, and it's super big, and literally and it's super cheap too. It's not even that expensive, but it's really big. So what I typically will do is get it and I'll slice it all the way up, and then I'll just freeze it in little portions because that really is the only pumpkin pie that I like. But for me, Linda says she likes pumpkin pie. I like carving it only because of a family thing. My kids are still young enough where they enjoy making a mess in any way possible. And carving a pumpkin, guys, is, if you've never done it, is so messy. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I wasn't prepared. Like when I went, the very first time I ever carved a pumpkin, they had these little novelty sets. It was like so cute and had a little carver and a little knife. what was that for? Because you really had to get in there with the actual knife. You had to get in there with an actual scooper. So it was serious. It was serious. Um, so neither we do sweet potato. See, Helen, we do sweet potato pie here too. But the pumpkin pie, if you ever get a Costco's, they know they got it right. Um, but yeah, carving pumpkins, and then I like to take the seeds out of the pumpkin. So when you get the biggest pumpkins, which I didn't know at the time, I thought that the bigger the pumpkin, the more flesh, the more. I thought I could do like a one stop shop where I got a big pumpkin, I could get the seeds, I can make a pie, and I later learned that you really need the smaller pumpkins for baking pumpkin pie. But so I don't make pumpkin pie, but that was just, I thought that you could get one big pumpkin and get all these different things out of it, but you really can't. But you can get the seeds. And so I love to roast the seeds. If you're from the South or if you're familiar, we do like boiled peanuts down here. So I do my pumpkin seeds very similar to the way I would boil peanuts. I boil it with the brine and then I roast them. And you can eat them straight in the shell or you can shell them. They're so delicious. So delicious. Sweet potato casserole. Logan, that was not a question. Sweet potato casserole is my favorite. I love making that too. So for me, I love carving pumpkins because it's a family thing and we enjoy doing it together. Okay, the next one is haunted house, hunted corn maze, or hunted hayride. And just so that I can play the game, I would pick haunted house, but I absolutely hate all things haunted. Like I am the scariest person. You could literally look at me and say boo, and I'm gonna jump. So I would not want any of those things if haunted is at the beginning of it. Like I literally do not like haunted anything. But if I'm playing the game, I would much rather be in a haunted house. I feel like I would have more control of that environment if I have to run. If I was in a corn maze, mazes, you don't know where you're going. And then a haunted hayride, you're at the mercy of the person that's pulling you along. So I guess if I had to pick one, it would be the haunted house just because I think I could have more control over the environment. Yeah, Millie says, same to me. Helen says none. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about being scared on purpose. But when I was a kid, we used to love, I don't even know if it was a love thing or more of a peer pressure thing. I used to love going with my friends into like haunted spaces or it was really big. Like, I don't know what scary movies are in now because I'm not into any of it. But, back then there was like Candyman. There was a whole Chucky series. And then you had the Jason and the Fridays, and I didn't watch any of those. But I did watch Candyman. So there was that. Oh, did you really? Sunshine? Okay, I'll check it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it yet. But never again. But now. We have Helen, we have a corn maze down here. It's not haunted at all. I think my mind tricks me to believe that it's haunted just because you don't know what's around the bend. But we have a corn maze here. It's like a farm that has one every year, and it's really fun. Now the issue is not so much the corn maze, but my allergies suck. So I mean, just the hay alone, it's just not enjoyable unless I'm completely like elevated or Claritin D or take something before I go. But I like the corn maze in terms of just going through it lazily and just enjoying the day. But now with my allergies, it's kind of sucky. Okay. I think there was, hold on. No, that was it for the this or that. I know. I feel like there's enough scary stuff going on now without me having to watch a scary movie for the impact. But I could be alone. In that thought process, I just don't want to be scared sitting at my house on the couch. I want to watch something that's going to make me happy and, feel good. Okay, so the next set of questions is just 7. They're about, what you like. So the first one is, I would love a corn maze. Corn mazes are cool. Favorite Halloween candy. What is your favorite Halloween candy? Um, so I can't even really think about what Halloween candies are other than candy corn. But what I like about Halloween candy is it all comes in little fun size portions. So I like that idea. Like every single candy, like 100 grand, Musketeer bars, M&Ms, the chocolate candy that I actually like. I love that it comes into those little bitty. I mean, you can get them now in the store, but it's just something about it at Halloween, the little bite-sized portions of candy. So that would be my favorite Halloween candy is the size, the fun size. Cherry flavored Twizzlers. I was gonna say, I know someone loves that. Sour Patch and Thou. Oh, I love the Sour Patch Kids, and I like the Sour Patch Kids that come in the little thing. Believe it or not, candy corn. I'm not mad at you, Tracy. I actually don't mind a few candy corns. It's a little bit too sweet. Some people love candy corn. Like, love. My daughter can eat it by the handful, and I think she's gotten my son doing it too now. But I can eat one or two, and they're not bad. Snickers. You love Butterfingers? If you live close to me, Sunshine, I will send you all the Butterfingers. It seems like at trick or treat time, we always get a lot of Butterfingers and a lot of Tootsie Rolls. If you correct, yeah, that's all you need is a few. But you know what? I should try Butterfingers as an adult. I swore off Butterfingers a long time ago, and I should give it a try just because your taste change. It might actually be good. Fun size Skittles, candy corn mixed with nuts. Wait, the candy corn comes mixed with nuts, or you make it? You put it with nuts? You just started eating candy corn, and now you like it, don't you, Vivian? I used to work with a lady that every year after it was clearance, because there was always a ton of candy corn on clearance. She used to I used to stock her up with them, like just as a joke, like I bought you some candy corn, because it was always like 50 cents for a ton of it. Okay. So it's like most people, I'm just in the way, really. I just like to go out and be amongst the people. Now, a long time ago when I was back in college, I used to work Black Friday. So when I was able to not be working Black Fridays anymore, I always said, I'm just going to get involved. So really, I'm in the way. I really am because I go out. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm an online shopper. Like right now, today, I think Amazon Prime has its holiday shopping. I think it's today and tomorrow. So undoubtedly, that's what I'll be doing. Done with this live. But I'm an online shopper overall. So we know our postman very well. He actually gets a present from us at the end of the year, just because any shopping that I do, I typically do it online. But I do like Black Friday. And the one thing that I do literally get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get is our Home Depot. I don't know if this is in your area, but our Home Depot does poinsettias. And that's one of the key things that I use to decorate my home with is the live poinsettias. And so they're 99 cents. And I think this year or a couple of years back, Lowe's started doing them for like 50 cents. But that is really the only thing that I get up early in the morning to get is my poinsettias. And believe it or not, I am not alone. There's a ton of people in line at Home Depot at 5 o'clock in the morning, because that's truly the Black Friday, because now everybody does Black Friday on Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? Like pretty much the same night of Thanksgiving. But Home Depot really starts the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and I get my poinsettias. So that's what I enjoy doing. So Vivian, you do Black Friday shopping, and then how you make the candy corns and nuts. You ever done it? If you don't have a purpose, go out there. It's really it's fun because people are just so excited about everything. It's like, okay, if you can go as a spectator sport, you should try it. Like maybe not now because everything that's going on, but once everything calms down, it's getting crowds right now. But when things calm down, just as something to do, get up early and just see. It's the only place that's not safe. Well, at one point it was Walmart. Walmart was a madhouse. But if you can go in there and not get swayed to buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need is actually kind of like it's like a good kickoff to the season. I know Black Friday online. That's what I do. I, I've been doing it for years now, and the only drawback is, online, the package is being delivered to the home. But thankfully, all of our neighbors are really good about if they see something on your porch and you're not there, they will get it, put it away for you. Just a good community. Um, One thing, it's fun. I've done it, but I end up buying stuff I don't need just because I got up. So that happens to me too. There is the challenge. If you can get in and get out without buying, you're the real winner. I always one year I bought I was like Oprah and I was like, you get a I think there were blankets or something silly. And it was just everyone got one just because I happened to be there. It was on sale. I'm like, you get a blanket, you get a blanket, you get a blanket. Everybody was getting a blanket. And yeah, that wasn't fun. Okay. One thing that you love about fall. One thing that you love about fall. There are crazy stories, definitely. You know what, pick where you're gonna go and just get in. Okay, so one thing you love about fall. The one thing I love about fall is, oh man, there's so many things. Can Does sweaters and hoodies, if that counts, I love that. I love boots, like wearing boots and things. I don't know if that's fall. I love fall decorations. Like I love fall decorations. I used to decorate the entire house every year with the seasons, but as my kids got a little bit older, it just became more daunting and more work. So I still do a fall and Christmas decorations, but not so much like spring anymore. High school friend. Oh yeah, the changing of the leaves and the colors. I love the colors too. Excuse me. I love it when, and I'm in where I am in the Panhandle. We get the changing of the leaves, but not like if you're driving up like to North Carolina and up like that. But we do get some changing of the leaves, but it just feels different too. The air feels different. I love, like, I'm not into like cinnamon, like in your face cinnamon smell, but the apple and cinnamon, that fragrance combination, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then fall leads me into my absolute favorite holiday, which is Christmas. So I think that's the transition. I love that. Yeah, Vivian, you have private summers. I understand that. It does feel good though, the nice cool breeze. Okay. One thing you dislike about fall. One thing you dislike about fall. Uh, I feel like it's short. Does anybody else feel like it's short? I think that the because we have the time change and it gets darker quicker, it just feels like that whole season, and especially being here in Florida, sometimes we can just go from summer to like our little spout of winter, and then that's it. Like it doesn't really ever feel fall long enough. I would love for there to be like a longer transition period. I guess that's what I would dislike the most. Is it gets dark really fast and it seems short. Hey Pam, good morning. I'm doing the tag that you did the other day, and I'm doing it now. And I had tagged a few people, and I mentioned you earlier. Good morning. Good morning. Getting cold is the worst, and yes, it's the shortest season in Texas. See, yeah, I think it's the shortest season here too. Hey Millie, what's the eyes for? It does. It comes and goes. Not getting to wear your crochet stuff. I know. I know. I know. You guys, everyone say hello. We have Miss Pam in the house. She just got back from the, was it Rhinebeck? Is that what you call it? Is that like a fall fet, like a crochet festival? I need to check out your video on that. Um, Favorite fall accessory. So favorite fall accessory would be favorite fall accessory. I like these kind of things. Like the lightweight, not the heavyweight cows, but the lighter weight cows that you can pick. I love a good jean jacket. Jean jackets are my favorite. If you see any of my pictures, a lot of times I'm gonna be wearing a jean jacket most likely, or a hoodie. I love hoodies and I love jean jackets, but these kind of creations like this, they pair very well um with jean jackets. So I love that. And I love like, I don't know, like fall color type stuff. Anything fall color accessories. Oh, one thing that we're talking about what I hate. Oh no. One thing you dislike about fall, yes, is allergies. You're right. You're absolutely right. Allergies suck. Creators. Okay, she says fiber festival that caters to all crafts, especially knitting and crocheting. Ooh, I don't know if I have anything like that here. It would be fun to do. Was it a lot of people there with it being quarantine and stuff? I love sweaters too. I love sweaters too. I'm into sweatshirts though too as well. Okay, favorite Halloween movie. I have no favorite Halloween movie. I do not like Halloween movies at all. I mean, I'm trying to think if I can't even think of a Halloween movie. Let me block you. J Dub, if you're not enjoying this show, you should just leave, don't you think? It's kind of boring to be somewhere you don't want to be. Why would someone come into your live and literally say mean things if it's not even their jam? Like, you know how many people have lives if you don't like it? Literally find somewhere else to be. What I love about the internet. You can go anywhere. Okay, so favorite Halloween movie. I don't have one. Do you guys have a favorite Halloween movie? If you want to enter the shop, you have to wear. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. None too scared. Aisha, you love Halloween movies? Oh yes, Gremlins. That counts. I used to love the Gremlins. Yeah. The movie, Gizmo was so cute. Gizmo was the cute one, right? And then once you got it wet with water, that's when it became a gremlin, right? Right? I know I'm right. I love that. And those little dogs now look like gremlins. I think they're like the Shih Tzus or whatever. They remind me of those dogs. Friday the 13th and Halloween. No, I can't stand being scared. I do have a moderator. That guy snuck in here and um I didn't mean to meanies. They exist. What would you be or what are you going to be for Halloween? So if you guys are celebrating Halloween this year, what are you going to be and what's like your favorite thing that you've ever done if you dressed up before? Usually if I'm dressing up for Halloween, I'm usually pairing it with whatever my children are or whatever. Like one year we dressed up like hippies. And then one year we did the whole Incredibles. Like I was Mrs. Incredible, he was Mr. Incredible, my kids were the little Incredibles. That was a fun Halloween. Absolutely. We had a great time doing it. It was a very costly Halloween because let me tell you, those Halloween costumes are not cheap. So I typically will either create something that I already have at home. I'm at that stage now where, I just kind of create stuff. But the year that we dressed up like the Incredibles, super fun, but very costly. And then after it's over, you're kind of like, wow, that was a lot of, money for those memories. But they were fun. We took a lot of pictures. So nurse, yes. I've done a cat before. That was always easy because you can just put the little tail and your little whiskers. Yeah. But we're not dressing up this year. This is, I think, the first year that I think my daughter got invited to some like little get together, which we'll debate on whether we'll let her do that. And we don't really have a lot of kids in our neighborhood, so we probably won't. It's just too much right now going on. So we probably won't dress up this year, but usually if we do, it's based off of what the kids are doing. So, anybody else got anything? I want to say, guys, too, I always hear people say give thumbs up and things like that. And I've never really promoted any of that because I always feel like if you want to give a thumbs up on a video, that's what you'll do. But what I found is it's something with the algorithm with YouTube, and it pushes your video and your content. So if you like this video, then I would suggest or ask that you give a thumbs up. Even if you don't like it, you can give a thumbs down. That still counts towards the engagement, and it kind of spreads the word on the channel. And then also, if you ever have a video that I've created and that you like, if you would share the video to whatever social circles that you're in, especially if it's with people that are like-minded. So if you know that you learned how to create something from my channel and you think it could be helpful, if you would share that out. I know a lot of my videos, I never do ask for that really. I kind of put a little blurb at the bottom of my videos, but I have found that with the way YouTube does stuff now, that type of stuff triggers them in some way. I don't know. I do not know the back inner workings of YouTube at all, but I've realized that when I get more engagement on my videos, the more my videos are pushed. And today I just checked, I'm at 3 million views on my channel. So I'm super excited for that because I never started YouTube with the intention on getting even one view. It was really just, let me see what happens. I want to show someone how to make a blanket, and that was that. So to have 3 million people viewing my stuff is amazing. It's amazing. And I know it's all because people like you all that have been supportive and that you share my work out. So if you ever see anything that you think is worth sharing, please, please, please do that because I absolutely would appreciate that. Good morning. Blessings to you as well. You should ask every live chat I've been to. They ask. Oh, I should ask. Okay, so I'm going to make the ask. You guys, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. I know, like I said, just typically don't. I don't know why. I know I do this for fun too. This has been one of those things that I've teetered with. Should I make this thing for real, make it a career, make it more than what it is, or should I just continue to share my content and share things that I enjoy? And I'm still on the fence. So I have to say that the channel has grown completely organically. I've done nothing to really, I've done nothing more than just put out content, and people have been very, very receptive. So I appreciate that so much because it kind of gives validation to your work. So if you want to like the video, please do that. I really do appreciate that. And so I also want to show really quickly, I got the yarn. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is Mandala watercolor. This is a 5 bulk yarn. So I'm going to do a review on this yarn. I'm going to make something with this yarn, but I went into the store yesterday to get the bamboo yarn that we had discussed in one of my lives a while back, and they didn't have any. And it was not surprising because we're in the middle of crochet yarn knitting season. So almost if you're in the yarn store and you see something you like, get it because things are flying off. Well, especially here, and I'm in a warm weather state. So if it's flying off the shelves here, I have no idea what's happening in the colder weather state. So if you see it, get it, because I went to go back and get the bamboo yarn and it was gone, and it was gone. Thank you, Pam. I really do appreciate that. I really do. So yeah, that's where we are. Not much else going on with me. I'm still plugging away at my baby blanket using the Snedge, I think Sneed snedge stitch. I think that's what you call it. I'm plugging away on that. Hopefully I'll have it finished within the next week or so. I just move super slow with blankets. I don't know what my problem is. I get so distracted. But yeah, I haven't checked out my Instagram. Please do that. I'm steady trying to build it. So if you go over there, there's not 1,000 posts yet. There's probably like 100 or so. It's just I never gave a lot of energy to Instagram, and I'm trying to get better at it. So if you're not following me over there, I suggest you go check that out because I am putting content over there. I do have a TikTok channel. So I've been ticking and talking and doing a lot of things to music with my daughter and son, which has been absolutely fun. They are at that age now where everything I do is considered cringy. That's what I've been told. I'm a cringy mom, but it's been so much fun working with them. So if you're on TikTok, well, you don't even have to be on TikTok because I usually take everything that I put on TikTok and I move it to Instagram. So you can watch it there as well. So anywho, that I talk much longer than I anticipated. I'm a chatty Cathy in the morning, I guess. And they weren't hammering away as much as I thought they would be. So that's pretty much it. So what's coming up on my channel? I'm going to finish the blanket. I'll put the tutorial out for that. I'm going to do a review on this yarn. I will make a hat or something with this yarn. And I am working on a different type of shawl. So I'm trying to make it where it's easy to follow and fun. And so I'm working on that too. So there are a few things in the pipeline. I'm still working on, I had a project that I'm going to turn into something else. I'm still working on that as well. And today I'm going to go shopping on Amazon. I am. So anyway, you guys they're your jam too. I know I love a good shawl. I don't wear them as much as I like to create them. I think the end result is just amazing. Amazing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't have much else to talk about. If anything, you're going shopping too? Yep. Gotta get it. I saw on the news this morning they had a does anybody have those like vacuum cleaners that kind of self-propel itself? I can't even think of the name. Dang it. It's like a little round circle, looks like a robot. Well, not a robot, but it whatever. They have one of those on sale. I was thinking about looking into that. And there's things floating around. And yeah, I wanted to see what that was all about. But alrighty, I'll come back next. A Roomba. Yeah, a Roomba. I'll be back next Tuesday at the same time at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you have your own YouTube channel, please let me know so that I can go show you some support as well. And if you want to do the tag, please do that as well. And if you're catching me on replay, thank you so much. And I would look forward to reading all of your comments. So you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you, God willing, next Tuesday. Stay blessed. Bye, guys. Hey. Yes, I want it in.